Hi guys, Sportsia News Briefs. Messi, Mbappe and Neymar together for first time since World Cup. Concern at Real Madrid before Super Cup final against Barcelona. Real Madrid would have to spend €280 million on Bellingham. Odegaard, best Premier League player in November and December. Joao Felix's ban costs Chelsea dearly. NBA Ricky Rubio makes his NBA return with the Cleveland Cavaliers after 380 days. Now the news in detail. Messi, Mbappe and Neymar together for first time since World Cup. PSG trip to Rennes on Sunday is set to be the first time their superstar front three of Lionel Messi, Kylian Mbappe and Neymar have all played together since the World Cup. Mbappe returned to training on Thursday, having been given 10 days off after coming back from Qatar and playing in PSG's first two games following the tournament. He jetted off to New York for a break and was nowhere to be seen as Messi made his comeback and scored in a 2-0 victory for the League One leaders against Angers on Wednesday. The World Cup was a clear motivating factor in the trio's outstanding form during the early months of the campaign, and how they play together will be crucial in determining how the remainder of the season goes for PSG. They are 6 points clear of Lens before completing the first half of the season in Rennes, but the Champions League is their main objective. After failing to come top of the group, Christophe Galtier's side were drawn to play Bayern Munich in the last 16, with the first leg at home set for February 14. Galtier described the 35-year-old Messi as relaxed and in great shape physically, after his first match since captaining Argentina to a penalty shootout victory over Mbappe's France in an epic World Cup final last month. The question now is how much motivation the former Barcelona star has after that career-defining triumph. PSG are keen to extend his contract in the French capital into a third season, and Messi's biggest goal now will be to win the Champions League for the first time since 2015. Fueled by losing the World Cup final despite scoring a hat-trick, 2018 world champion Mbappe will be desperate to get his hands on the Champions League trophy for the first time. Neymar, meanwhile, appears a little like the odd man out. He left the World Cup in tears as Brazil lost on penalties in the quarter-finals, aware his chance of winning that trophy may have gone forever. He was then sent off in PSG's first game post-Qatar against Strasbourg, completing a miserable end to 2022. But for PSG it is not just about those three. Concern at Real Madrid before Super Cup final against Barcelona. According to Mundo Deportivo, the Real Madrid board showed signs of concern after the match against Valencia. The reason for this was the physical state and signs of tiredness amongst their players. Real Madrid and Barcelona will face off in the Spanish Super Cup final, and that is reason for celebration for both clubs. They are starting to prepare for Sunday's final from this Friday. However, they are not 100% satisfied at Real Madrid. According to Mundo Deportivo, the Madrid board showed signs of concern after the defeat to Valencia. The reason, which concerned everyone at Valdebebas, has to do with the physical state Carlo Ancelotti's team are in at the start of 2023. Real Madrid would have to spend €280 million on Bellingham. Real Madrid are keeping tabs on Borussia Dortmund's Jude Bellingham. Los Blancos will have to pay around €100 million, but his signing would cost them a lot more, Sport reports. You would have to add 20 million in variables, 15 to his agents in commission, and a huge salary of €144 million across 6 seasons. Sport explains that, if Real Madrid finally decide to go for the midfielder, they are going to spend much more money. The paper runs through the figures in detail. The midfielder's signing could be done for €100 million, but you also have to add 20 million in variables to that figures. His agents would also get 15 million in commission. What Real Madrid would have to pay most money for though is house salary, because he would get 144 million for 6 seasons, the Catalan paper said. This final figure, in addition, could increase depend on how Real Madrid do. In total, Madrid would have to spend a whopping €280 million on Bellingham. This, Sport, says, would be Real Madrid's biggest investment on a player in history. Odegaard, best Premier League player in November and December. Arsenal captain Martin Odegaard becomes the second Norwegian, after Erling Haaland, to win the Best Premier League Player award. In addition, he is the first player from his team to win it since Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang in September 2019. It feels great. I've said a lot of times this team has a lot of young, hungry players and we play so well with each other, so it's just a pleasure to be here and to be part of what we're doing now. It's a pleasure to play with them and show my qualities, so I'm very happy to get this award, the midfielder said. Odegaard scored 3 goals and provided 3 assists between November and December and helped Arsenal increase their lead at the top of the table to 7 points. The Norwegian player beat Casemiro, Erling Haaland, Ben Mee, Joao Felix, Marcus Rashford, Bukayo Saka and Kieran Trippier in the voting. Joao Felix's ban costs Chelsea dearly. Joao Felix will miss Chelsea's next 3 matches after getting sent off against Fulham in the Premier League. According to the Daily Mail, the Portuguese's loan deal costs Chelsea €800,000 a game on average. That means Chelsea will spend £2 million without the Portuguese being able to do anything. NBA Ricky Rubio makes his NBA return with the Cleveland Cavaliers after 380 days. After being sidelined for 380 days, Ricky Rubio made his much-awaited return to the NBA when the Cleveland Cavaliers faced the Portland Trail Blazers at the Moda Center. The Spanish point guard, who tore the cruciate ligament in his left knee on December 28, 2021, the same one he injured in March 2012, scored 9 points, secured 3 rebounds, and provided 1 assist in 10 minutes of play on his return to the Cavs. For more sports updates, please keep watching our YouTube channel Sportsia or visit our Twitter handle.